Hello all and welcome to All Red. I want to share the silver lining after what I was thinking was a very disappointing result away to Newcastle. Now, Liverpool come away with a point after a massive letdown, guys. After the magic of Mo Salah happened and Caoimhin Kelleher decided not to catch a pop fly. But I've got some silver linings for you because this is the channel that is all Liverpool all the time. It's all red. Please hit that like button and consider subscribing as we continue to cover the best club in the entire world. It's Liverpool, of course. But I wanted to share the silver lining because a lot of you that follow me know that I'm a glass half full kind of guy. And now that it's been a couple hours since Liverpool drew to Newcastle after letting in a 90-minute equalizer, I've started to think a little bit more clearly, and I want to share some silver linings with you all. So first and foremost, I don't know if you've noticed, but Liverpool still sit atop the Premier League. And not just top of the Premier League, but 7 points clear at the top of the Premier League with Arsenal, Chelsea, and Manchester City in tow. 7, and 8 points clear, respectively. That is a big gap. Now, that's not a big gap sitting in December. So everyone that said 2 days ago that this was now Liverpool who were going to win the Premier League and that City were, their title hopes were completely gone and Arsenal's title hopes were completely gone. I never bought into that. I never believed that. This is very much still a title race and it's a 4-man race at this point, but Liverpool are in the driver's seat. And if I had asked you today, about an hour ago or whenever you're watching this, what team's position would you want? No matter what team you follow, no matter who, what team you're a fan of, you would say, I want Liverpool's position. They're 7 points clear at the top. No one would be stupid enough to say otherwise. And so, Liverpool sit 7 points clear at the top. Don't forget that. In the context of the entire season, if Newcastle 3-3 had happened in week 2 of the season, and now we were sitting 7 points clear, everyone would be super thrilled. So I'm still thrilled. You should still be thrilled if you're a Liverpool fan. And if you're not a Liverpool fan, then you should be disappointed because Liverpool still sits 7 points clear. All right, that's number one. Number two, Slot had points to spare to learn a valuable lesson today. And Slot is good at doing that. He is good at learning lessons. I mean, look at the difference between half one and half two in that Newcastle game. In the first half, Liverpool looked like a League Two squad. They were giving the ball away at every chance. Nobody could do anything. Our defense looked shoddy. We were desperate, and we were lucky to be only 1-0 down. And then the second half starts, and I was texting with Aaron, the massive friend of the show, Aaron, and he thought that the game was over. It was just like, hey, that first half, I've seen enough. Liverpool are going to lose. And Aaron wouldn't mind me sharing this, but I said, no, mate, we're going to win this game. I believe that we can win. And I thought, oh my goodness, I thought I was going to get to tell him that he was wrong. And I almost did because that second half was just electric. Our attack was brilliant. Once you saw the changes that Slot made, it was just like, oh, dude, we got to win this game. And then just a little slip up there by Caoimhin Kelleher. But here is, I think, the main lesson that we learned today, and that is Slot has to play his best players. Now, I know you got to keep players healthy, but you can't play Kwanzaa and Gomez in the same back line. It's just not going to work. It's not going to work. Like, that was the biggest mistake today, was playing Kwanzaa on the right. I mean, maybe just switch those two, like Kwanzaa in the middle, Gomez on the right. That would have made a little bit more sense. But even that, I think, would have been really rough because we couldn't possess. When those two, if we wanted to play out the back and the ball went to the right side, we were giving it back. We just were. And on top of that, I mean, there were other mistakes that were made, but from a Slot perspective, from the coach, the manager's perspective, I think he learned some valuable lessons. I think Slot will walk away from that. He said in the post-game press conference that Liverpool probably, deserved to win that game. There were just mistakes, too many mistakes. And he said, hey, after the first half, we would have been happy to take a draw away from this game. But then you saw the second half. And so anyways, Slot is very good at learning from his mistakes. He's good at learning from the team's mistakes. I think that's exactly what he's going to do today. And he had some points to spare. And I'm not saying like, oh yeah, we had so many points. Like, who cares if we drop 2 points? No, I'm still gutted that we didn't win that game. That was a valuable 3 points that we turned into 1 point. But we had points to spare. That's the reality of it. We're still sitting 7 points clear instead of 9 points. But even that 1 point, I think, was an important point. After that first half, it was looking like a loss, but we came back and salvaged it. Should have won. Anyways, I'm over it. I promise. All right, last thing. This could potentially prompt Arneslot to be a little bit more pushy and aggressive to get the team to spend some money. We saw today that the injuries really hurt us. Like if Liverpool had Connor Bradley in this one, yeah, he would have started at right back if Trent wasn't available to start for whatever reason. So that hurts. Diogo Jota, if we had a Jota to come on for Darwin Núñez, he would have scored. If we had, some backups there for Gravenberch and McAllister, who have been playing constantly every single game, a Zubimendi type player, that might have just impacted the game a little bit. So hopefully a result like this that I think was mainly due to just not having the right players healthy and available, hopefully that makes Slot maybe put a little bit more pressure on Hughes, Edwards, and FSG to say, hey, we actually do need, I love my squad, but we actually do need some reinforcements because Newcastle can't happen again. So that's my hope. That's my silver lining after a 3-3 draw. From a neutral perspective, that was a really entertaining game. Oh, and one other thing, guys. I'm going to do a separate video on this, but we got to sign all 3 of these guys. Virgil, Salah, Trent. I mean, you saw the importance of them today against a really good Newcastle side. We can't live on without them. Like, Mo Salah is basically our entire attack at this point. An assist and 2 goals today. I mean, ridiculous. So, got to get those deals done. I'm still going to be patient with it. I really want them to happen sooner than later, but I just can't imagine that our club is stupid enough to let those guys walk for free. So anyways, there's the silver lining, guys. I hope that cheers you up. I hope it puts a smile on your face like it puts on mine. I'm so happy right now. But we've grown so accustomed to Liverpool winning that even a draw to Newcastle away stings a little bit. The way that it hurts so bad. Oh, no, I'm over it, I promise. All right, like, comment, subscribe, all those things, whatever.
Yeah, of course.